Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Phil speaks. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Phil speaks. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Phil speaks. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Phil speaks. Of a certainty, Big Phil got that flavor. Coming with that real spit, that real heat just to blaze you. Visual airways, even social media outlets. You tired of the same old same? It's cause I ain't been out shit. I'm questioning. Haters and trolls can get to stepping. No weapon formed against this blessed one can stop was destined. Indeed, my words walk water to touch the masses in me. I'm off the higgity, no bullshit-a-dee. Not to be cocky, folks are flocking to watch me. ASAP like Rocky, I tackle topics kamikaze, meaning head on. I'm humorous but headstrong. You think I'm rapping the cap and tapping, I prove you dead wrong. Shall I proceed with another POV commentary with a twist? There's none like this, and there's none like me. How could you ever doubt me? I'll make you like and subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Phil speaks. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Phil speaks. Who is he giving the realest heat on this internet streets? It's Big Phil speaks. Who is he giving the realest heat on these internet streets? It's Big Phil speaks.
My name is my name.
Big Phil speaks. On these internet streets, it's your boy Big Phil speaks. Sabrina. It ain't no past 8. I started at 8 o'clock. What you talking about, Sabrina? C. I started from the time it said starting song. That's where it started, Sabrina C. Ooh wee, how y'all feeling tonight? It's your boy Big Phil speaks, and this is Feel the Love Fridays, brought to you by myself, huh? And that good GMG, good money gang. Listen, how y'all feeling this evening? How are y'all feeling this evening? Are you feeling blessed? Because I know I am. Huh? Are you feeling a mess? I know some of y'all really are. Listen, we got a conversation to have tonight. Matter of fact, let me put the link out there off the ASAP. She talking about some Tonight, the conversation that started is going to be being faithful or for the streets. Can you be committed or a victim of your desires? Huh? I'm hoping that somebody special pull up that was in the cut. I'm hoping that she gonna pull up your way and let's have a conversation, huh? Miss Scat Pack Skirt, she's in the building. Flo, I see you in here like Flowetry. Good evening to ye. Listen, y'all share the live if you would. Share the live if you could. Let me go ahead and pin that link to the top of the chat and see if people are milling on in little by little.
And if you wanna be a special guest co-host and come up here and talk that talk with your boy, come on up here, click that link and come see me. Come see about me. Nay's my favorite local. You know where we at on the YouTube. Listen, I just wanna know. I just want, inquiring minds wanna know. And hell, if you might be looking for that special someone. If you are, you can tap that link and come tell us what you're looking for and what they should be looking for in you. Flo said, never for the streets. I know that's right, Floetry. I know that's right, Flo. She said, I'm never for the streets. As I wind this thing up and this thing starts ticking up and percolating, we got people coming in here from, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. I need to check into that because it didn't link in like it was supposed to. But we got YouTube here, we got Twitch, and we got X, also known as Twitters. And as the people into the building, we about to have at it. Yeah, what you laughing about, Floetry? What you laughing at? Lorenzo, what's goody like the mob? Don, y'all know where we at. Don, bring your $40 on over to the YouTube. Listen, in the day and age we live in where social media makes it so cool to be here, there, and everywhere with this one, that one, and the third one, huh? Outside is the motto, right? But are you outside with your boo-boo bun thing, or are you outside on the dolo solo, or are you outside with everybody? Let's talk about that, huh? Keisha Hall can have herself a ball if them assets are in order. Tiffany, good evening to ye. Good evening to I see you. Are you out here under the or both? Uh-oh. Tahiri's bring that ass here. Click that link, Tahiri's. You got to click that link, Tahiri's. Welcome to the conversation. She said, "Bo, oh, shaggy. You got to explain that one to him because that could go a couple different ways. You feel me? There's one part of that good HR team in the building, huh? Listen, are you a faithful individual? Or are you for the streets? Are you committed to your relationship, or are you committed to being subject to falling by way of your desires? By the things, the carnal things that you want in this world, or are you living them out with your boo boo bun thing? I just want to know, huh? Who else? Did I miss anybody so far? I didn't. But y'all share it alive if you would, share it alive if you could. And as you come in the door, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up like it's a 4-4. Boom, boom. Click up, boop, up. Hit that for me. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. Boop, up. More importantly, hit that notification bell, something like this. Bing, so you be in the know whenever the good morning game morning show drops. Whenever Feel the Love Fridays drop. Or anything else that I put on this good Big Phil Speaks channel. First to know, huh? Listen, Bree in the place to be. Huh? Listen, are y'all being faithful? Are y'all being celibate? Are y'all on a personal journey? Raw, I see you, RW. What's goody like the mob? Are y'all on a personal journey? Are y'all being faithful to whomever you in a relationship with when you're in a relationship? Because some of y'all are not in a relationship right now. Are y'all out here dating any and everybody, or are y'all selectively dating with intent with settling down? Huh? Are you out here living it up, or are you saving it for that one? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Tahiti's don't run now. Don't run now. You said both. I need to know what that mean. Sabrina C said, in a relationship, 100% faithful. If single, hey, I do what I want to do. Ooh, no, Sabrina C talking nasty. So nasty. Simply Nate, she done came around the way. Yes, a fact, GMG, every day. Huh? You better recognize, huh? All y'all that be normally talking, y'all bullshittery in the comments. Sabrina, she popping it off. Tahiti's popped it off with a little something. I need to know what's on your mind, fellas. I need y'all to tap in and chime in too. Don't let the ladies just run amok. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't have lives and do things or not do things. You know what I'm saying? We need all of that, huh? We need all of that. Wavy Crockett, what's goody like the mob, huh? Y'all shared alive. Mike 2 times, what's up with it? I see you. I'm on the good YouTube talking my bullshit. But yes, it's okay. See, some people get it twisted, right? Some people think you got to be with this person, and that person to get your freak on, right? That you got to be out here just laying up with any and everybody for women, men, for men, women, or whatever your persuasion or or affection is, or whatever the case may be. But why are people shying away from being a freak with the one they with? Huh? Freaking for their boo-boo bun thing, freaking for their spouse. Why is it that society has it that we should be dating with multiple people and then maybe trying to whittle it down to one or two and then try to get to the serious exclusive and then try to get to the ring and then try to get to the wedding or whatever. Creole Cupcakes is in the building. Phil cheats. At least that's what he said. I ain't never said I cheat. Never. I ain't been a cheater in I don't know how many years. You feel me? I don't like that. I don't like that because that's what dating is. No, simply Nate. It is. That's one form of dating. Hey, Margaret Smith. Hey. I know who that. Hey. Listen, I know that on the one sense, simply nay, yes, you can date multiple people and da 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 da. However, you can also put that intention into one person, and if that person ain't the one, move around. You get what I'm saying? Because let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, y'all. If you're dating 2 people, 3 people, 5 people, 10 people, one, you dividing your time, your energy, your money, your affections and other things amongst these all these people, and this is no matter if you're a man or a woman, right? Then you have these individuals that are looking at you, right? And if they know that you're dating XYZ and ABC all at the same time, will they take you serious in the form of, okay, this is a woman worth my while, this is a man worth my while, I really want to settle down with this person, or I really want to get to know this person better, or I really want to be exclusive with this person? Will they take you serious if you're dating 4, 5, 6 people? Or in the back of their mind, will they always think that you are stepping out and or giving them goodies up to another individual? Something you got to think about. Yeah, you can do what you want to do, one person at a time. That shit right there. One person at a time. You know what I'm saying? Nothing on this world is promised, first and foremost, right? I always say love is like a crap game. You got to roll the dice. You got to shake them and throw them. You might hit your number or you might crap out, but you'll never know either way until you throw them dice. Same with love. You never know if you're gonna get your heart broken or you're gonna find your one. But by you take the risk, you take the chance and step out on faith and give somebody a chance or whatever the case may be. But the day and age we live in, that chance come a dime a dozen. It's like, Papa, I'm gonna date all these dudes or I'm gonna date all these girls. And how you think people that pay attention or people that really think about it, like, hold up, I know what she doing with me. Is she doing this with Julio or little John from around the way? Is she doing this with Bobito? Is she doing this with is she doing this with Cletus? You know what I'm saying? It's stupid names, but hear what I'm saying. And the same for you, women. If you're dating with a bunch of gentlemen at the same time, do you think they're looking at you like, hold up, what's she doing? Or ladies, if you're one of 3, 4, 5, 6 women that a dude is dating, can you actively or realistically take him serious and think that he cut off the faucet with all them other women just to be with you? Especially if you met him and he was dating all these people. I'm just saying, come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Des, I did that back in the days. It ended up in a 17-year relationship. One for exclusive dating and multiples just for just dating. Come on, Simply Nate. Come on, Cletus. Come on. You got the been there, done that. I prefer one and one only. I shout out to that Creole. I know that's right. What they said about putting all your eggs in one basket. But if you want to be looked at as an egg, if you want to be looked at as an egg, then have at it. But what about being looked at as a priceless gem, huh? You want to be in a basket with a bunch of other cracked up, scarred up, dirty little pieces of lower class diamonds or pubic zirconia. You want to be in the basket with you know what I'm saying? Why not have your man cherish you like you are a flawless uh gift that you are? Fellas, how about your girl cherish you like you the flawless gift that you are, huh? Simply they said let the may the best man win. When you single date, a lot of people test the waters. But see, that's what you do when you young though, too. Also, Dez, when you young, come on now, let's be honest. When we was younger, we was testing all kinds of waters. I know I was. Thank God for grace and mercy, and no diseases have ever befell me because I was outside. But you do that as a youngster. When you get a little bit older, you should be already full of wisdom and experience and understanding and discernment to be able to say, hey, the things that I used to do, I can no longer do. It don't serve me to be out here dating 5, 10, 20 people at the same time and dealing with all the mood swings, the personalities, and divvying your time and finding time for yourself and or your children if you got children. Come on now, come on, Cletus. Love is a beautiful thing, but nowadays it's hard to find. That's a fact. The Mundo, Connie Baptiste. Hey. Never know if you're going to get your heart broken or be the next at a freak call baby all on deck. Hey, Ross, shut your ass. James Jones was goody like the mob. We both dating, so have at it. But then what? But Nay, but what if you get serious, Nay, and you be like, damn, but is he ready to be serious? Huh? What if you fall in love with the one dude that's still out here wanting to date multiple women then? How that's gonna look on you and how is that gonna feel on your heart? I'm just saying. If he's my man, then yeah, but just dating doesn't mean someone is your person. But you ain't gonna fully get to know if they're your person unless you go all, I mean, I ain't gonna say go all in, but move forward a little bit. A little bit. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. It's Feel the Love Fridays, huh? When I was single way back in the day, I mean, way back, I was outside. That's what I'm talking about, Daz. You know what I'm saying? It's too old for that, Philip. Remember, you from Oakland. I know. I'm from DC, Creole. I don't know what you talk about. Now, I just stayed in the Yay area, Oakland and Hayward. But listen, I think people have different definitions of dating now, and they do, simply, Nay. They do. And a lot of people get their inspiration as to fashion, music, and other things that are popular, i.e., the ways in which they want to date or feel like is the popular thing to date or do on a date from these internet streets. And what people don't realize is the internet streets are far from reality. Huh? Because some people be on here purping like they got a big bag. Some people be on here acting like they hella salacious. Some people be acting like they hella prude. Some people be on here just acting and frauding and all kinds of things. And then you fall for not even the representation of them, but the representation of them. Huh? I'm not falling in love with a man who says he's dating other women. What the F? I must be missing the question. But see, that's the thing, Sabrina. That's the point. A lot of women these days say, "I'm single. I single. I'm a date as many men as I want. 'Cause I'm having fun." But they claim that their goal is to find their one. They claim that their goal is to find their one, and I'm like, how do you really feel as though you're gonna find that one if you're dating like all a bunch of men at one time? I get it if you feel like okay, uh I'm single, so I'm casually dating, but minimize who it is you're dating, how many people you're dating at one time. Because again, if you because one, the key is honesty first and foremost, no matter which way you go with it. Whether you're dating one person or you're dating five people, be honest. Be honest so that you can try to check feelings at the door or jealousy or envy or those other things If they see you out and about, or somebody they know see you out and about with another individual, you already know da 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 da. But you got to also understand with that honesty comes uh thought processes. How can I take this woman serious if she's out here dating every other day another man? How can I take, speaking from a lady's perspective, pause, fellas, how can I take this man serious and he dating a woman every other day? Where does that help you all to find each other in the middle? Every now and again it works where people can whittle it down to one person and it's all good. But in most times it don't because people in their human thoughts be like, she probably doing, especially if you being a little bit touchy feely, a little physical, you know what I'm saying, with one or more of your individuals, person gonna be like, I wonder if she, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, doing that special thing she do to me. One of them you know what I'm saying? It'll make you, you know, the human in us, it'll make you wonder. I don't want anyone that's for everyone. And that's it right there. Is it the point of dating to find who you click with? True. That is true. That is true. But if you're dating somebody, if you oh, hold on, let me say this. If you're dating 3, 4, 5, 6 individuals at a time, or whatever the case may be, right? And they might be dating 3, 4, 5, 6 individuals at one time, right? Each one of them. Does that not water down the attention, the intention, the time, the quality time, uh, affection, the sincereness, all of that? Does that not water it down just a little bit? I'm just saying. It's stages, levels. Okay, I respect that. I respect that. Big head. I can tell you can date, but love comes when it goes to a different level, and that's not when he's still dating other women. That's true, though. That's true. She said, "That's the next level, though." Also, I'm not having sex with everyone I'm dating. True. And you know what, Nate? A lot of people say that. A lot of people say that, but come on now. Especially if more than one of them have qualities that you vibe with and that you find yourself more attracted to than maybe the others. Let's be honest. See, that's the thing. We gotta be honest. Your intentions may go into it like, "I ain't giving up the box and all this," or I might wanna give him some box, but I ain't doing it with everybody. But then one of them other ones might all of a sudden appeal a little bit more equally with the other one, and you find yourself in a pickle, pause, or on a pickle, doing something strange for some change. Okay, it's all good. Sabrina, I think that's the disconnect because obviously you'll have that conversation, we cutting everyone else off and going to the next. But simply, Nick, can you be sure that he cut off everybody he's seeing? Or can he be sure that you cutting off everybody you've been seeing? See, that's the thing. Sometimes how we date or how we interact with one another can set the tone for future issues and problems later on. I'm just saying. That puts you at a higher risk of catching things as well as toxicity. Hello? Hey, Rod, let them know. Hello? I'm just saying, is it fair to you if you're dating multiple people and so is he, but you end up really wanting him, but you still in competition with all the other girls he's dating? That's the point I'm aha! See, Tahiti, that's why you need to come on cam up here. That's why you need the cam up. You don't have to have your camera on if you don't want to have your camera on, Tahiri. You can actually have your camera off and come talk to me or whatever the case may be. But that's why you need to come up here. Some of these people be acting like they punks. Be love, what's up? And we are off doing something strange for some change. There you go. I'm just saying, be love. A lot of people like, yeah, I'm out here dating. I got me Julio one day. I got Peter on another day. I got Clyde on another day. I got little JoJo from around the way on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of time, that's a lot of energy, even if you're not sexually involved with these individuals or all of that's a lot of time allotment. Because what if one of those people wanna see you on more than just that one day? What if they wanna see you a couple days, 2, 3 days out the way? What if they really are into you or you really into them? You gotta kinda get fit into their schedule of how they dating with other women too. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, and a lot of us here aren't spring chickens anymore. I'm just saying, some of y'all young looking. I know I look younger than my age. I'm just saying, but we've been around long enough to have some insight, supposedly some wisdom. Vino Diva from that West Side, the Yay area. Yes, if you're having that conversation and understanding that means y'all vibe and click more than others, especially when all the feelings start to involve. But here's the but. Will there be hesitations? You got feelings for this dude, but you don't know how he moving. No matter what he say out his mouth, pause, because you see how some dudes be moving, and fellas, you see how some women be moving. So, do you just go off of their word, like, okay, they cutting all theirs off and you cutting all yours off? Do you believe that off the break, or do you still be hesitant in the back of your mind? Remember, this is somebody that I was dating that was dating other people too. Can I trust that he's gonna take care of my heart, or can I trust that she's gonna take care of my heart in the way that it's supposed to be? Mm. Or the flip of it is some of y'all are out here fulfilling carnal desires. Y'all out here trying to fulfill all your fantasies and desires in different people instead of finding that one individual that you can fulfill all your fantasies, your role playing, your spontaneity, your freaky of the freakiest things with on a one-on-one basis. I'm just saying. Do do do. Too much testosterone. What's too much testosterone, Creole? I just feel like my ego gonna be hurt if he don't want me like, oh, oh. I know that's right. I know that's right. Everyone is playing the game with today's rules, no real value. What's in it for me mentally? That's the point of what I'm trying to get to, beloved. That's exactly what I'm trying to get to. People gonna do what they gonna do. They gonna date how they gonna wanna date. They gonna live how they wanna do. I'm grown. I'm grown and I'm single. I can do what I wanna do. But just because you can do it don't mean that it's the best thing to do for your life. I'm just saying. Just because you can be out here hopping and skipping and jumping and dating this one, and that one, don't mean that it's the right thing to do for your world. And then later on, when things go awry, then you're upset about the things. Why he do me like that? Why she do me like that? Why she couldn't commit? Why he couldn't commit? Why he lie about committing? Why she lie about committing? Why we were supposed to be real with each other? Connie said, I ain't young no more. Tahiti said, feelings, nothing more than feelings. We also know that one might be ready to cut the other people off, and one may not be at that point. It's up to you if you want to. Cause that's what I'm saying, simply, Nate. So you you do. How can I put this? You give yourself better odds and better chances by dating one individual, learning them, becoming friends with them, learning their good qualities as well as their bullshittery. Because we all got flaws. We all got our bullshit with us, and determining, is there some energy there? Can they mentally stimulate me? Am I physically tingled when I'm around them in whatever capacity, whether you judge it on the external or the internal? Um, can I put up with his shiggery or her shiggery and feel like this might be somebody that I can move forward in life with? You get more of a chance to really get to that by dating one at a time than you do get to dating bop, 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 bop. Because if you're dating multiple people, most of it's surface. Most of it's surface. You don't want to tell your business to each and every one of them, nor are they gonna want to tell their business to you if you amongst three or four, five, six women. I'm just saying. Man, I'm a Cancer. I refuse to date multiple. I just turned 54 on Wednesday. I would not know how to date or say something to a Dez, that's because your ass been married forever in a day. Forever in a day, forever in a day. Hey, you been married always and forever, Dez, and I salute that. You hear me? I salute it. You feel me? Females love a toxic relationship. That's why the good guys always finish last or get sloppy seconds. Lenny, I don't believe that. I don't believe that good guys always finish last. It could be that they going after the wrong woman from the giddy up. Just like good girls, they say good girls finish last. I wouldn't say that necessarily is true. They might be trying to date the wrong individual for them. I'm just saying. She talking about you need me, I'll get you right. Ha ha! Sabrina, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere. Today your birthday, Daz? Hold up. Daz, today your birthday. Oh, happy belated birthday, Daz. Damn, my bad. I got you. Hold on. Let me get this page set up for you. I got you. I got you. Do 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 baby. Be lover lover. Hey, be lover. Can you hear? Can I hear you? Can you hear me? Hello.
Can you hear?
Now I can hear you. Oh, I did. You there? Hello. Page and beef grease. Pause. No, Daddy. Y'all coming over to the YouTube. Be love, are you there? Charlie Houston. I mean Charlie Houston. Charlie Hustle. What's good? I don't know what happened with Be Love and their connection. It's some things you don't tell them while dating. But see, that's the thing, right? And especially if you date multiple people, Nate, you kind of really hold back on people. Be love, be lover, be love.
Hey Phil, can you
Timothy,
hear me now?
now I can hear you. There you go.
Now I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Damn it.
Damn it. Come out,
They
come
don't
back,
want
come
me to
back.
be heard. I need to be heard.
Come out and come back.
All right, I'm going to come back in. No
Uh,
problem. Okay.
Timothy, whoever you are, bam ass. Read your other comment. What's your other comment? It's I said that part. I read that one.
How the hell do I get out of here?
Oh,
Okay.
you didn't? Okay, I get you. Boom.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is my settings.
Do, 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 do. It looks like you up here. Hold on. Big love, are you there? Will she get why she get herself together? We're going with the conversation. Why she getting herself together, ladies and gentlemen? That sound crazy, Phil. Go out and come back in. Pause. I'm just saying, right? We all got wants, we all got needs, we all got desires. Whether we fulfill them in ourselves, in and of them of ourselves, or if we fulfill them with one individual, or if we fulfill them through multiple individuals, or whatever the case may be, right? My thing is this: do you have to go on a journey of conquering and or to be conquered by as many people as possible? Or can you just do what it do with one individual, huh? Are you in a rush to get any and all the things that you feel like you want, need, and desire? Huh? Be love.
I am here. Can you
There
hear
you
me
go. You can
now?
hear me.
Hey, what
There
up,
it
Big
is.
Phil? What up, GMG gang?
What's goody like the mob, ladies and gentlemen? For some of the new GMG members, this is one of my, if not, this is was my first co-host on the morning show. Be lava.
Hello, hello.
She has helped me birth the term beef grease.
Oh God, don't
In a
start.
different lifetime, you know. What? How are you doing this evening, Miss
I'm
B
doing
Love?
I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you so much for asking. And
Yay!
I'm loving the topic because it's so crazy how today we are just dating just for something to do. Like nobody is
Right,
dating with intention. Nobody is
right,
dating to like be in a relationship. It's like going shopping now. Like I'm just going out shopping today. Let me pick up this person or let me pick up this guy. And it's like
right.
and whatever fits fits and whatever doesn't I'll return. And it's just wild because we set in so many bad habits and so many bad examples.
Examples. Yeah, exactly.
and then with this STD rate raising all over the place, I'm like, these cookies need to stay in the jar. Like
You hear me?
you,
I
Phil and I
I
have
can
talked
only speak for me. I want the cookies that I devour to be pristine. I don't
about.
want them to
Okay,
be I don't want them to be all moldy and
got bites in them already.
oh, damn, who done stole the cookies from the cookie jar? I don't want that.
You got the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, I want that soft batch. You know what I'm saying? That good cookie. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yes.
just right for the palate. Yeah.
But where are those? I think that's the problem, is that the people who have that mentality are either in the house, and they're in the house, they don't want to go outside, they don't want to risk themselves, they don't want to compromise, and definitely don't want to deal with the BS. Because I can tell you for sure and for certain, I'm
And
not dealing with it.
some, some. You right. You right.
Some,
Or,
but
or, or,
and
or
then
even when they outside, they're afraid to engage because of
that's the other
the
one.
times that we living in.
And I think I think we've also, I'm going to speak for women. I think a lot of us have now made our girlfriends our man. We've made our best, our kids our
Hmm.
man. We make ourselves so busy with those things that it's like, well, I'm good. I don't need no man. And I'm like, no, I need a man. Well, let me not say this. I don't
No,
want
no,
a
no.
man.
Say
I
that.
don't
No,
need a
don't
man.
don't
I want
digress.
one.
Don't back up. Don't
I want me.
backtrack.
No, I want one. I don't
She
need.
said, "Oh, whoa,
I want
what?
me a man. I need some hugs and kisses.
You
I
feel
need the
me?
lap dances. I need.
You feel me? The Bible says it's not good that man should be alone, and I think that applies to women too. In the general sense of man, like mankind, it's not good that we be alone. We need each other. It's so much in this
Yeah,
world that's pulling us apart, got us fighting each other, male versus woman, men versus women, gender wars, and all these things. We done forgot how to talk to each other, love on each other, and be with each other.
for real. For real. And I think we've lost even our sense of selves. I'm seeing men being feminine. I'm seeing women being masculine. And I don't mean acting in a certain way, but it's acting in a certain way.
Hmm.
I don't think it's acceptable for these men out here. Like, you need to get out and pump this gas. You need to be paying these checks. Let's stop these coffee dates, because that's the new hot thing. Y'all cheap asses
Ho,
don't even
ho,
want to
ho,
pay for
ho,
nobody's
ho, ho,
dinner, because
ho.
y'all trying to slide by
Speak
on
to
a
them Negroes
coffee
you done
date.
dated. Speak to them dudes you done dated. Don't be
No,
putting it on
no, no,
all of us.
not who I'm dating, because I could tell you, I'm hearing it just from being out, just hearing other women's experience, and I'm like, then you get to that point where you say to yourself, and this is kind of where I am, right? It's not even worth it for me to step outside. Like, for me, it got to be a certain situation for me to step outside, right?
Let me ask
But
you this. Well, go
when
ahead.
you
Go ahead.
do step outside,
Mhm.
it's like, just do the right thing.
I got you. What would you say to that woman that loves those coffee dates though? There's some women out here that they love the simpler things. They not caught up on the materialism. They not caught up on the five-star restaurants. They not caught up on the 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 glitz and glamour. They just want a good person in their corner, a good man in their corner. What do you say to those though?
So here's what I'm going to say, because never at once did I say, just because I didn't say I don't want to go on a coffee date because
No
I
more
want to go to
coffee
the
dates.
five-star restaurant.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying that, because honestly, and I was having this conversation with someone not that long ago. I'm like, I'm the type of person that you could go to the hole in the wall with the good food and the
Mm.
great drinks and the great service. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That you don't
Yeah,
get at the five-star. It's not about that.
that's a
And I
fact.
think that's what men are getting confused. How about make some intentional plans, make an intentional date. It doesn't have to be the five-star.
Yeah.
But guess what? If you step into somebody that is a five-star type of chick, then be
Be
prepared to,
prepared
to do the
to
five-star
produce. Yeah,
job. That's
that's a
it.
fact.
And let her be the one to be like, yo, it ain't always gotta be this. Let's
That's a
go
fact.
out to dinner. And then after this, if you want to meet me for coffee tomorrow, I'm cool with that. But if you out the gate, let's have a cup of coffee. Nigga, I could buy my own Starbucks. Let's be very clear. Buy my
Yeah.
own Dunkin'
Sometimes,
Donuts.
sometimes these coffee lounges be a vibe though. They don't be
Let's
Starbuckish though. They don't be, but they be a vibe though. They a little bit the neighborhood coffee shops, the little swank joints that be in the cut. Sometimes they
Mhm.
be a whole mood. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I agree. But I'm saying,
She
like,
said, "Nigga, take me somewhere else first, and then
no,
maybe we'll get
I'm
to that."
saying be intentional.
I
Like
get it.
if you going out for coffee and it's just like, hey, just meet, be intentional. That's all I'm saying.
I got it.
And I feel like that's a lost art right now, the being intentional part.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the
Mm-hmm.
same way when you want to come pick me up for this date, you want me to look good and you want me to smell good and you want me to behave a
I
certain
hope
way,
so. Look.
right? I'm saying, if my bath night is on Friday and you asking me out on Thursday, I gotta.
Hold up.
I'm
I
joking.
didn't want to date to the fish market. I ain't want that. Make sure that is together. Sabrina C said, I missed out on my slutty days, though. I can count my partners on one hand, maybe one over, but I never wild out. Is it too late at 48?
It
Listen,
ain't never
Sabrina,
too late.
have at it. Have at it. But
It ain't
just
never too late.
date responsibly.
Exactly. Exactly. Make sure you bag up. Make sure you bring your own bags with you. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? Make sure you got your own situation. But I think, Sabrina, the thing about it is that when you get to a certain age, you don't
Hey,
just want
R&B, come on over to
anybody.
YouTube.
It's a whole vibe.
Right.
It's about the whole vibe. And,
Right.
and you're gonna learn real quick, like, this ain't the vibe. Like, you don't even want to pull your panties down for this nigga. You like, if you think I'm pulling my panties down, you're wilding. And it's just a mindset.
I can dig it. I'm with you on that.
Can't get
Timo,
into
what's good? I see you. Hey, RB, I'm over here. Feel the Love Fridays on the good YouTube. Come and be part of the conversation, huh?
that. Said his wife pumped it. Yes, because y'all been married forever.
Yeah, exactly. He been
Thank
off the
you.
market, so I don't even know what the hell he talking about because D is not having it. He can play all these roles in these games he want. D will have him choked up out here. Listen, people make mistake of leading with money instead of communicating and finding each other's interests for a date. The first date should always be memorable. Wavy, that's spot
Yes.
on right there. That one
Yes.
right there is spot on. Hey, Mullah Murray. Hey, hey.
Yes. And I think that's the thing about it. It's that long walk after that dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Uh
When
huh.
you vibing and y'all talking and you cracking jokes and it's easy. It's effortless.
That's a
And
fact.
I think last week when I think you were talking about the getting spicy thing and all of that. And my thing is, when you really matched with somebody, that doesn't really go away. You know what I mean? That intimacy part, it's like you crave that intimacy part. It's one of the most important things in the relationship. So I don't know. I'm just saying. The cookies, don't be hiding, be love. RW, don't start no trouble, won't be done, okay?
So let me ask you this though: Are you a one-person intentional dater? Or are you a I'm a date 3, 4, 5, 12 of them, and then I'm a whittle down? Which one are you? Be honest.
I'm always honest. So yes, I've had my lineups. I ain't gonna lie. You got the ones coming off the bench, but he's the starter. But when he
Ah,
act up, but it also comes down to every person can't be everything to one person. You know what I mean? So, and what I mean by that is, you could be the brain, you could be the 9 to 5 guy, you could be the guy who's in the suit. You're not gonna want to change the tire. You're gonna want to call AAA. I don't know. I kind of want to see you get a little sweaty. I want to see you roll them sleeves up, boo. Change that tire.
well, hold
Maybe,
up. You can find somebody with all them qualities in one.
yeah, but it's you. They're not out there like that.
What?
They're not out there
Come
like.
on, man.
Listen, you're not
You
dating,
trying to say
man.
all
You
brothers
dating.
in the
You.
suit
I
don't know
didn't.
how to get down and dirty with it? Is that what you saying?
No, that is not what I'm saying. That's
What
what
you
you're
saying?
saying. What I'm saying is that a well-rounded man who is emotionally intelligent, who can be dipped from head to toe, smell amazing,
Mm-hmm.
but is not afraid to get his hands dirty. He's not intimidated to either be in the 5-star restaurant or be in the hole in the wall.
Exactly.
Somebody who's just well rounded and they easygoing and they're flexible.
Dad said, I'm not changing no tires. I might not get back up. Damn it, Nay.
Des, you're not an option. So I mean, Des ain't an option. So, and I think Dee understands that. That's why y'all still together.
Yeah. Silly Nate said, them Southern men, ugh.
I don't
Listen,
know about that.
I don't know about that. Pause. I ain't looking for no men, so I wouldn't know nothing about none of that. All I know is the man that I am and the man that I aspire to be. You feel me?
Right.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's
And
it.
that's okay. But like it's so funny y'all out here talking about women and men, and I'm not going to say there's no good men out there. There are good men out there. Unfortunately, they either with the wrong damn person or they just so caught up in the wrong situation, you know what I'm
Been
saying,
there,
situations.
done
But y'all, I
that.
feel like y'all got the same issue.
Yeah, we do. It's not more women or more men that put themselves in messed up situations or put them in situations that make it hard to trust or hard to put themselves out there. I think that's across the board. This
Right.
just the day and age we live in. One, because again, if everybody say like, okay, you dating 4 or 5 people, be love, and and all those dudes you dating 4 or 5 people, right?
Mhm.
When do you know or when can you rest assured with the one that you gravitating towards that he's actually either gravitating towards you solely or that he's gonna cut off his little roster.
Right.
See, we kind of put ourselves behind the 8 ball and then
Mhm.
wonder why we get pushed off in the corner pocket when we trying to win or whatever the case may be. And this is just my thing. People can date how they want, because we all grown. You do what you want. Just be responsible and live with all the consequences and all the blessings that come out of it. But I just say if you put more time into one individual, you can do two things. You can get to know that person a little bit better because you got more time to give to them as opposed to divvying your time out amongst a bunch of people. But you also can find out a little bit quicker if that person is a good candidate or not. And if they're not, just okay, all right, we good. And then, date somebody else or whatever. That's
Exactly,
all.
and move on. But the problem
Hmm.
is if I have the ability to have it all, why would I give that up? And to your point, we put ourselves behind the ball because once you come into it and you're like, you doing your thing and I'm doing my thing.
Yeah,
But now when you ready to not do your thing and they're not ready to not do their thing, that's where the issue comes in.
that's where the
But
issue
but
come
this is where
along.
we started,
And
right?
then it could be that, or it could be one is ready and the other one's not. And then it's the blame game. But sometimes, because sometimes people enter in relationships with no strings attached, the open
Right.
relationships, or we can do what we want to do, but then feelings get involved, and then somebody usually feels away.
Yeah. Yep.
And a lot of times we'll want to blame the other person, whether it's the man blaming the woman blaming the man, or whoever they involved with or whatever. When in actuality, we have to look at ourselves and blame us because we kind of the way we started the dating, we put ourselves in that position to go through those things or whatever the case may be. Not saying that every situation is going to end up bad, but at the same time, the law averages said most of them ain't going to end up good.
It sure isn't. And not just that. Intentional people are intentional. Period. Intentional men are intentional. An intentional man, 9 times out of 10, is not dating a multitude of women. The women that he's dating are quality. The women that he's dating is somebody that he sees himself with. That's why when he meets you and he sees you, he's definitely like, let me see what's up with her. and,
Yeah.
and and I think women, we all do it. We get caught up on, oh, he looking my way, you know what I'm saying? And it starts out with a little fun conversation, and then the next thing you know, it's like, oh, I'm liking him, but I see some red flags, but it's okay because the other stuff seems okay. When at the end of the day, like you should be making, he needs to be straight up coming to you like, hello, my name is such and such, and
Hmm.
I think you're beautiful. I would like to take you out to dinner. What are you doing tonight or Friday night or whatever? That's
Back to
intentional.
Mundo.
He's not wasting his time. He's trying to see what's up. But when
Fact.
you caught up with these dudes out here, let's have coffee. Oh, fuck out of here. You and your coffee cup. I'm not sure.
But what if the girl suggests that though? What if she suggests a coffee spot?
Then be I'm not mad at that.
Because
But
some
I'm not
women, some
talking
women are
about, oh,
very adventurous. They want to be outside. They want to do some walking. They want to do some jogging. They want to do some hiking. They want to do some. Da, da, da. Then you got
hmm
the woman that's low key that might not want to be out there. Then you got the woman that wants to be in the destination or be in a certain place to get the ambiance of a 5-star restaurant or be spoiled in such a capacity or whatever. But then you got the simple man and simple woman. Hey, Trina Pink, come on over to the YouTube. That just want to find somebody that's nice. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. And that's okay. Like being flexible is okay. We should not be writing anything off. Like, if you're like, hey, let's have coffee at my comfort level, or let's have dinner, and my comfort level is, you know what, let's just have some coffee and see what's what. I think that that also says something about that person because, again, if you're looking for somebody intentional and a man is putting his best foot forward, and then you shoot it down like, no, let's just go backwards 5 steps and have coffee. Where's she coming from now? You know what I'm saying? Because I
Mm,
think sometimes we
mm.
put it all on one person when it's really like the approach is the approach
True.
and the
True.
response is the response.
True. I just remember a time, and you probably do too, where things were a lot simpler. We
Yeah.
went to the diners, we went to the coffee shops, we went to the park, sat on a bench or had a little picnic. We went to the movies. We went to like it was the little things because
Mm-hmm.
we didn't have a lot of these distractions or a lot of the dazzling,
Right.
glittering things that oh, I want to do this or I need this or I need him to get me this or I need her to. We there was always the gifts. There was always the spoiling. There was always this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be. But I think that a lot of the ways that we dated and the places we dated were a lot simpler, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. A man used to have to ask you for your phone number. Ain't none of
You
this
hear
social
me?
media stuff.
You
You
hear
had
me?
you was like, hey, roll up digits, and you was at home waiting for that call. Like, I'm gonna call you tomorrow,
And I'm
girl.
gonna keep it a buck. I was never one to be like, "Hey, good looking, how you doing?" I ain't never run no lines. I be like, "Hey, how you doing? What's your name?" So and so. My name's Phil. Do you think we can exchange numbers?
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious, just like that. And either she gonna say yes, or she gonna think about it, or she gonna say no. And if she say no, I'm not getting irate or disrespectful. I'm like, okay, cool. You have a nice, beautiful day. If she say I got a man, I say he's a lucky man because you're very beautiful, and I'll walk off. But if she give me the digits, then yeah, I'm gonna go home and depending on if it's the boop, 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 or the
Nah, when we were doing the whole rolling thing, I wasn't old enough to date. I knew I was in my dating age when I got to the push button, and I was like,
yeah.
all right, I'm old enough for that.
Hey,
And
Trina Pink.
hey, Trina and Des, let me tell you something. A whole picnic date that meant something. Like back in the day, somebody packed up a whole
You hear
basket
me?
full of goodies. That
Yes,
meant something.
Lord.
Like that was a whole
And Dad, you old
situation.
enough to remember that, so I don't know what you talking about.
Okay, acting
Shoot.
like you. Oh, you said 54. What are you
Yeah, he
talking
acting
about?
like he a youngin out here talking about who go on a picnic day. You went on one. Look, Simply they said love a picnic day. That's dope that you still do though, Simply they because some people don't. I'm not gonna say some women don't, some men don't. Some
Right,
men don't even know if know that to be even be an option or
right.
whatever the case may be. Because everything is about putting on for the look of it or the perception of the situation.
And that goes right back to just what you just said, goes back to Timo's comment where he's saying that's why we shouldn't date to get to know each other. Let's get to know each other before going on a date, right? But the
Yes.
problem is it's the put on. Everybody's putting on
Thank
so that
you.
when you get to the date, you thinking you meeting somebody, and then when you really start seeing who this person is, you like this one over here. So my thing is put it out there. My father always told me, lay your cards on the table. And if
That
they
part.
if they fuck with you, they fuck with you. And if they don't,
Don't they
let them
don't.
slide. You know what I'm
That's it.
saying? And
That's it.
we too busy trying to be what we think the other person we're
That's
talking
it.
to wants you to be. I'm a successful businessman, so you have to be a successful woman, maybe. But at
Maybe.
the end of the day, we all know money ain't nothing. You could make money. I was saying this the other day. Sometimes we focused on the wrong thing. The
Facts.
STD thing, like we've talked about this on the show. Y'all not going to get a test? Like before you laying down with somebody, you not going to get a test. I'm gonna need that test. You can pull it up on your app today. Like, here's the results, nigga. I took this on Monday and today is Wednesday. Here's the result. The only thing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all checking credit reports, y'all checking background checks, y'all checking all this other stuff. You could fix credit. You could recover a old, you know what I'm saying, felon, but you
But
can't get rid of no luggage once you get it.
hold on, before we go forward, let me say one more time because more people in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, if you over here, hit the thumbs up. If you over on X, better known as Twitters or Twitch, come on over to the good YouTube. Hit that thumbs up for your boy Book Up. While you at it, hit that subscribe button. Book Up. More importantly, hit that notification bell, something like this. Bing, 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 bing. So you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang morning show drops. Whenever Feel the Love Fridays drop. Or anything else that I put on this good Big Phil Speaks channel. You be amongst the first to know that part. Huh? Now back at it with it like a crackhead with a crack habit. Do you feel me?
First of all, everybody give Phil a round of applause for getting his little show antics together. Woohoo! That's our show
Thank you, Trina.
antics.
It's become second nature for the most part. But I think we all got it bad because honestly, the amount of excuse me, the amount of people that know how to communicate decently with one another is slim, right? Or slimmer than when we were younger. Two, the expectations a lot of times are unrealistic and through the roof. The intention of either the man or the woman or both
Mhm.
in the situation a lot of times can be shaky or rocky, and then also we'll have greater expectations of the person we're dating than we have of ourselves and what we're bringing to the table for
Yes.
that person. And
Yes.
I think that we need to all like check ourselves or wreck ourselves, or at least be honest with yourself and say, I want to be outside, I want to be out here, I want to be for the streets, I
Right.
want to conquer every punani 20 there is, or for the ladies to hop on any ding-a-ling thing that they can have. Pause. No Diddy. I'm just saying, be real.
Yeah.
Be real.
Yeah, exactly. Be where you want to be. We all go through
That
those
part.
phases where I want to be booed up. And then we have those phases where I want to have my whole season. And we have those, and all of those things are okay.
You had what? What'd you say, B
Now,
Love?
I didn't say me. I said
You
we
said we
all.
all.
I
You
said
said
we all. We
we.
should, listen. Everybody don't have their loose days. I don't care what nobody say about it. You don't slept with Joe on Monday and then went and messed with Tom on Wednesday. Let's just. It is what it is. Some
That's
niggas
true
ain't
though.
even have
All
no
jokes
day in
aside, that's a
between.
fact of mud though. I know I was a whole hoe out here when I was younger. That's why I thank God that I never got no kind of diseases ever. I thank
Man,
God.
you
Because I
could
was
be a witness and a
outside.
testimony, man. As much as shasty shit we done, we can still be like,
Ah,
yo, I am clean.
red face, salute.
Look, when they tell you what you bringing to the table, this clean STD test, Negro, that's what the hell I'm bringing. Clean coochie, okay? Not just that.
And let me
It's original, okay? That's the other part.
let me
They
ask you
know
this
though.
too. How do you feel about a man that asks you questions about yourself? Does it bother you, or do you feel like okay, he's a little bit more inclined to want to get to know me?
Yeah, I mean, how are you gonna get to know me if you don't ask me questions? It's a dual situation.
True,
You
true,
paying attention to your actions, but I'm
true,
also asking questions, you know, to know what it is.
true.
I'm the type of woman that I like, yeah, and there's a no judgment zone. That's the thing.
Yeah.
There can't be any judgments. Like, if this is what we doing, if I'm putting it all out there, you can keep your judgment to yourself. But at the end of the day, even if you do think you could judge me, I don't care. This is my truth, right?
Okay.
And so you have to pay attention to both, because you ask people stuff. Well, I really don't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian, and then we hit the hot dog stand, and you don't have 3 hot dogs. I don't
Three of them
understand.
Nathans. You know what I'm talking about? Three glizzies to go.
So, you have to pay attention to both. How do you, as a man, feel about women asking questions and trying to get to know you? Is that something that's like you asking too much, or what?
Hey, music for God too. Good evening, darling. Me
Yeah.
personally, ask me questions. Some people are more forthright than others. I prefer you ask me a question, I'll answer it. Now, some people say on here I don't answer questions, but this is an open forum. There's a lot of people, a lot of things, and a lot of things can get misconstrued. But if I'm talking to a young lady or whatever the case may be, and she wants to get to know me, she asks me a question, I'm gonna be honest because I want her to be honest with me.
Right.
I'm not gonna withhold back from her question because if she's asking, I'm feeling like she wants to know a little bit more about me. It'll be my discernment as to whether or not I feel as though she's asking the type of questions to kind of hold against me, or if there's some other kind of play behind it, or not.
Mm-hmm.
But generally, I'm gonna give a person a certain level of trust, and then beyond that, they have to earn that. or whatever. But definitely communication is key.
Yeah,
Even
absolutely.
for a friendship, even if y'all find out y'all are not meant to be together as a couple, y'all might still end up being cool and be friends or whatever the case may be. But honesty is the best policy, no matter what it is. If you even if you a hoe and I'm not, or if I'm a hoe and you not, and we
Right.
just end up being good buddies, y'all, and we laugh about each other's escapades or whatever the case may be, the
Hmm.
honesty of it all keeps the glue there.
Yeah.
Most times,
Definitely, for sure. It's okay, music for God too. We all had our little whole season, and you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I think that's the whole thing about it. It's not judging, right?
True,
It's oh, you girl, do you? For
true,
us, it's protect yourself. Even
true.
if you out here today, and for me, I feel like women who are I'm good on my own and I don't need no man and all of this other stuff just comes down to we in a whole game with the rules where the rules have changed and now we just adapt into the rules. And in the rules, it's either
And a
I'm
lot
gonna
of these rules are effed up nowadays. But go
let
ahead, I'm listening.
yeah, no, you're right. And that's so now either you're in the game or you're not.
Mm.
And now it's like so, and that's the other thing. People be like, "Oh, well, if you want to meet a man, you got to go outside." I see what's outside. I'm
There's a
good.
bunch of trash. There's a lot of garbage. There's a lot of toxicity. There's a lot of danger. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of envy. A lot of jealousy. A lot of wrath. It's a lot of things. A
Yes.
lot of things. That's why. That's another reason why I say why not date one individual? Because if you date multiple people, you don't know what you're getting in all those people, and it might take you that much longer to get to the part that says, okay, this person is worthy of giving it a shot, or this person ain't worthy of it at all. Now, some you can tell off the break, but generally, if you date three, four, five people a week, you're not gonna really get so deep into the person that you kind of seeing certain things or feeling or sensing certain things or whatever the case may be. Whereas if you dating somebody, one person, and y'all might see each other two times a week, three times a week, or whatever the case may be, you can pick up quicker on the quirks, the good qualities, the
Hmm.
flaws. You know what I'm saying? And decide, okay, he a little lazy, but
Right.
he's still lovable.
Here we go with the butt.
No,
Ew.
because it's an 80-20 thing. It's like, okay, we all got flaws. I got flaws, you got flaws, beloved. It's just it'll be a
Yeah.
thing of can you put up with Big Phil's flaws? Can I put up with yours or your shortcomings? And
Yeah.
and be able to live with them if we get to that point of living together, getting engaged,
Hmm.
getting married, or whatever the case may
Yep.
be. Because if anybody think that the relationship is going to be perfect and nobody's going to have a flaw or a bad habit, you sadly mistaken and you playing with your own mind. Forget the other.
Yeah.
You playing with yourself. Cause guess what? I know you gonna be flawed, and I got me a couple my damn self. You hear me?
Yeah, for sure. And I love in this chat. I love first of all, I love everything that's coming through. Connie, you're right. Women do it's not even a need from a sense of like I need you to take care of me or my bills.
Right.
It's a need of, you know, damn, I had a rough day at work today and I just wish I had somebody I could just let off on, or let
Yeah.
off with. And he gets it and it's like, babe, I'm on my way home. Don't worry, I got the wine ready.
You
And
feel
what I
me?
love about men today is they cook. So it's like I cooked, you know what I'm saying? Or we gonna cook together. Like
Yeah.
it's the understanding of each other, not just the goods. Cause Timo, you right, those butterflies wear off. The butterflies
Huh.
wear off, and when they do wear off, you still gotta have that compatibility. You have to have a compatibility and an understanding. And even with the people in the chat that we talk about with communication, you gotta be communicating to listen and to hear. I mean, to hear and to be able to speak in a way where somebody wants to hear what you have to say. Can't just be nagging somebody like, I already told
Right.
you. Don't be, I told you not to leave your clothes on the floor. Like, honey, come on. Like, why are we having this conversation? You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
it can't just be words coming out of your mouth.
It has to be lined up with your intentions and your actions.
Yes.
Faith without
So
works is dead. You can
that's
talk the good
completely
talk. Girl, I love you. I like you. I want to be with you. Da da da. But if you ain't doing nothing to show that that's indeed your intentions and that's indeed what it is that you want, you talk is cheap.
for sure. And Timo, am I interested in meeting a man online? I met a man online. Like I've done the online thing. Again, it's I like to see a person's interactions. I like to see how they're moving, you know what I'm saying, in person.
Happy Friday, coming
A,
to you.
a person could tell you what it is out their mouth, but then when you see their actions are not
Fact.
lining up, it's like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean? And again, to each his own. But we also have to understand when you taking that risk, like, yeah, I see you, I meet you, we both feeling this intense sexual chemistry, we both want to knock it down. But tomorrow, don't be mad if I ain't calling
Mm.
you back. On either side.
Mm.
Tomorrow, don't be mad if I ain't asking you for a date. In fact, tonight when I get up and leave this mofo, don't be mad that we ain't booed up. So it's a crapshoot, right? Because you don't know what you're gonna get when you leading with your when you're leading with that kind of like sexual emotion. You just don't know what you're gonna get. So
And also we got to be
yeah.
real with ourselves too, because our intentions could be make him wait 3 days, 4 days, 60 days, 90 days, 180 days, and all these things.
Mhm.
All that sounds good in theory,
Mhm.
but if you really falling for somebody and the vibe and the energy is there and the mood is right or the setting is what it is, man, listen.
Right.
No matter how strong of a man or how strong of a woman you are, sometimes them walls come tumbling down like
Okay.
Jericho.
He broke me down in front of the police station. She broke me
And we
down.
got to be real with each other and be like, yeah, no, 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 I would never. Please understand that there are circumstances that could change your mind about a number of things, and it's okay.
Absolutely.
You grown, just be responsible with it. By
Absolutely.
way of either protection and or be willing to deal with the emotions and or anything else that comes out of doing those grown acts or whatever. Because let's be honest, some of y'all out here, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
living
Knocking
off of
it
them
down.
desires.
Knocking it all the way down.
The beef grease.
Get the lube. Get the lube.
I'm just saying, some of y'all, I don't care how young y'all or how old, I do not
Okay,
care how young
exactly.
y'all are. Y'all better be 21 and older. But how old y'all are, y'all got wants, needs, and desires. Y'all are grown ass adults. Y'all got wants, needs, and
Yeah.
desires. Y'all need to stop faking the funk and understand that, you got
Ish
them urges.
happens. Ish happens. But guess
Yeah,
what? Be
but just
prepared.
be more mindful of whom you entertain and how many you entertain, because this world ain't right, and the things that some people coming with it ain't right, and that be either infections or diseases, hell,
Yeah.
toxicity, mental illness, a lot of things, spirits that they have that get transferred onto you that you don't
Yes.
need to have or want to have. Understand
Yes.
that.
And that transfer of energy, that's I think that's what people don't understand the most is when you get to a certain place in your mental, there's a transfer of energy. I am giving you something. Besides the fact that I'm throwing it down in this mofo, I am giving and I am taking something from you. And I think with people, at our age, there's other considerations for me. And I'm just on this one, I'm gonna speak for me personally,
True.
right? I got babies around me. I got a family. We tight knit. Like my babies are my whole world. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So anybody that I bring around them has to be somebody that's like safety is
Worthy.
important. I can't just
Hmm.
have anybody around my babies. I can't
Hmm.
just have anybody in my space, in my world, in my energy, and that's why I'm so protective of it.
Hmm.
Like I said, I want a man, but I'm also very protective of the things that come with having one. And that's why it's important to get to know who you are with, laying down with, talking to, spending time with.
That's a fact. That's a
Cause
fact.
listen, I'm a mess around. Y'all know me. I'll get ratchet in a minute, nigga. Don't act up. Don't act up. I won't be an internet stalker, nigga. I'll be at your door with the 4-4. Talk about what's up.
let me
So
since you brung that up too, ladies and fellas, you have to be mindful also of the person you're dating if you have children. Not just for a safety's sake, but if that person is only interested in you,
mhm.
then you know
Mhm.
where to place those people, because if you have children, I don't care if their father or mother are still living or not. If you have children and a person wants to date you, they are not only eventually dating you, but dating you and or your child and not and or and your child or children or whatever the case may be. And if they cannot make plans and or considerations for the fact that you have children, then you don't need to be with them. They are not the right one. They are better off with somebody with no kids so they can do the things that people with no children can do, all the time. But if a
Exactly.
man is into a woman with children, he's gonna make concessions. He's gonna be understanding that he might not be able to see her, when he might want to because she might have to do things with them children. Or he gonna make a plan, make a family, a date to where once y'all are comfortable to include
Yes.
the children, so to not just make it about them. That's right, Creole.
Package
A
deal.
package deal. Hey,
Say
Shawnette
it.
Bridges. Hey, hey.
Yes. Say it. Because honestly,
Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest things that I see today. And it's been a situation in my family where the men in my family, they feel like, I'm dating who I'm dating, you gotta deal with it. Your chick don't like me, bro. Like, your chick don't like me. So your chick is making you uncomfortable about spending time with your daughter. Your chick is making you feel uncomfortable about
You
spending
hear
time with
me?
your sister. Those
Fellas,
are
get
red
rid of
flags
her.
for me.
Definitely. Get rid of her, fellas.
you know and it's, to me, if you can't rock with my family, and I'm not saying that they perfect, because we all got our ish, but if you
That's a
can't rock
fact.
with my dad, if you can't rock with my brother, if you can't rock with my kids, I'm good. That's my whole network right there. And that separation, again, that's something that you need to pay attention when somebody like, oh, you spending too much time with your
That's
family, or I
somebody
don't
want to
really want to go.
control the situation.
Listen, we not doing that.
You hear me?
We
And
not
and
doing
I, me personally, as a man, I've never been one that been scared or shied away from meeting a brother or meeting a father, whatever. I always thought, and from my own experiences and from because my father wasn't really there all the time, from
that.
listening to my mother, that it was the right thing to do, the respectable thing to do, to
Right.
meet the father, to answer his questions. Don't have your head down, and don't be timid, don't be braggadocio, or
Yeah,
act
give them the
too
firm
tough.
handshake. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
a father wants to know that the man that she's with is going to protect his daughter. A father wants
Exactly.
to know that she's going to be okay. Those are all valid things. So the fact that you're running from that should say everything
Yeah.
about who you are. And I'm talking on both sides, because there's some ratchet ass women out here today that are insecure within their own self, that can't be in a room with another attractive woman or intelligent woman, or you know what I'm saying,
Mm.
that feel threatened for whatever reason you feeling threatened
Ooh,
for. At the end of the day, boo, take some lessons. Get the notebook out and take some lessons,
that part.
because nothing makes a woman or a man more attractive than them being protective of their own. To me.
That's a fact. And if the man or woman that you desire to be with, date, think you see more in them, if they fail at any of these things, the parent thing, if your parents are living or around, or brother or sister, if you have siblings, the children thing, if you
Mhm.
have children, and or wanting to get to know you beyond just the physicalities and all those things, if any of those red flags pop up, do yourself a favor. Either
Mhm.
they're not in the place and space and time to where they're right for you now, or they just might not be right for you, period. And just
Period.
go on and save yourself some heartache, some money loss, some time loss, some heartache, some headaches, and some other things. And walk on by, boo,
Boop, boop,
boo,
boop,
boo,
boop,
doo,
boop,
doo,
boop.
walk on by.
Let's go.
Foolish guy.
Let's get it. Now, let's also talk about the other side of that,
What's that?
because
What's that?
remember, it goes back to those flaws, and be like, this one over here, he don't communicate well. All right, well, you
Okay.
gotta find a communication style with him. All
True.
right, let's
True.
figure out how to talk to each other, or it could be whatever. You know what I mean? He snores when he sleeps, or
Or
whatever.
she snores when she
Oh,
sleeps.
okay, yes. Let me tell you. Okay, because I'm the snorer. Okay, as is, as is. I said, if you ask me why I'm single, it's because I got a slick ass mouth and I snore. So I don't put my flaws out there.
Are you a loud snorer or just kind of a low rumbler?
Well, I've woken myself up a couple of times, so it can't be good. It can't be good.
Oh, who in here? Oh,
He's
it's
like,
just me.
exactly. Who the
It's
fuck up
just
in
me.
here? You bitch, you waking yourself up. But listen,
Damn, damn.
I'm willing to work on it. There's stuff on the market where you can
There is.
just
I'm gonna put you down on something. I'm gonna hit you, and it works well. Believe it or not.
Yo, for real. I be waking myself up. I'm like, holy shit, girl. Could you imagine if you had a man? He'd be in the other room with the pillow over his ears.
Like,
Like, I
God
love this
damn
bitch.
it.
But she
He snore louder than I do, and I know I be rumbling. God damn it, girl.
chopping down all types of trees. I don't,
Like, what the hell I done laid up with? God damn, like anorexic grizzly bear, because she ain't big as me, but she roaring louder than me.
you ever did that, Phil? You ever been with somebody and you look at them like, are you even the same person? A couple of hours ago, you was beautifully dressed, having dinner, sipping champagne, and now you up in here like a lumberjack. What is going on?
I got
Yeah.
you, Dad. I got you.
Phil, if you thank you for the support, folks. Thank you for the support, because it ain't just me. Thank you.
You feel me? It ain't just yeah, because a lot of times fellas get the get the shit in the stick of that pause. And we do be snoring, we be grumbling and rumbling. But some of y'all ladies, some of y'all
Yeah.
be tearing it up.
Okay. We be like, listen, that now that gotta be the prerequisite on the questionnaire. Do you snore? And what's your snore decibel level? I
I
need
can
to know
shatter
this.
glass from here to Alaska.
I need the decibel level, please, sir. This is a qualifying answer.
Anybody that got a snoring issue that wants to know what it
How to
is I'm
fix
talking
it.
about, hit my DM and I'll send you the link. You know, it ain't I'll send you the link and you can check it out. But it worked for me. You know what I'm saying? It
Okay.
worked for me because I be getting busy. I'm like
Getting your Luther on.
especially when I'm tired. Especially when I'm tired. A snore is still a snore.
Yo, Dad, you gotta stop talking about D. D gonna get in that ass.
Go ahead and get that CPAP
CPAP
machine. You
machine.
won't even need it though, Trader. You won't need it.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing sexy about a CPAP machine. That's the
Yeah.
last thing I'm gonna be going for. Are you kidding me? That means we're only having sex from the back all night because I gotta keep that machine on my face.
Like,
Okay. Yeah, that is not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Okay. I don't know if she's dying or yo, I can't with you. Trying to get your beef grease fixed and you sitting here with a damn hose on your mouth.
Listen, because Pap's CPAP or not, if he hitting it right from the back, you gonna be moaning and groaning. You
Looking like
go
Snuffleupagus and shit.
pause.
Blowing the little box off the thing. Like, what? Not cute. Not
Hey
cute.
Cassie.
When Phil said keep it spicy, the CPAP machine was not a part of that
The
equation.
CPAP was not part of the spiciness. Put that on standby. If you need it later on, so be it. But while we getting busy, please remove the CPAP. You gonna make me think I'm up here having sex with somebody that's strapped up in ICU some goddamn well. Lord, pause. No diddy. That's true though, Creole. If you tap somebody and they roll on their side, that should help with some of the snoring. That's true.
We're looking for all remedies, Rito. We're looking
You
for
feel
all
me?
remedies.
You feel me? But that's a part of dealing with the flaws of the other individual. For some, it's a flaws, and for some, they don't care, or whatever the case may be. But it's seeing past a person's shortcomings or flaws to see either the potential or the greatness of the person that the things that might have irritated you before you're willing to deal with and
Yeah,
love him or her anyway. That
yeah,
part.
for sure, for sure. And I think that's what this whole conversation is really about, right?
Exactly.
Go out there, have your fun, do your thing, but when you intentional, like it's okay to wait for the right one because it's worth it.
That
You know what I'm
part.
saying? It's worth it.
That part. Say it again.
I feel about to have a whole side hustle with the whole snoring thing. This nigga getting a
No, I'm not.
percentage.
It ain't my product. I wish it was. Yeah, I wish it was because I
He's gonna
cake
become
up.
he gonna become the snoring spokesperson. Like, listen,
You too can have a good night's sleep
we
without snoring for $29.99.
finding out. $99. We need those 4 pennies, okay?
Right?
Eggs is $18. We need those 4 pennies, but yes, for sure.
What do you say to the women and men that are out here living for their desires and are outside and are for the streets openly? And I'm not talking about prostitution or any of that, but I'm talking about like freaking on whomever, however many, however they want to. They getting at it.
You know what? I say to each his own.
Uh
That's,
huh.
it goes back to the no judgment zone. But I'm
Hmm.
also gonna say if we're sitting down anywhere having this very same conversation, and I just laid out everything to you that I've just laid out to everybody on this live,
Hmm.
and you come at me sideways like all you want to do is smash.
Zoom, a zoom, zoom in the poom poom.
Now that's what pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm seeing, and this is first of all, this is for you know who you are is all I'm gonna say. To me, it's the
Hold up, hold
married
up, hold up,
men.
hold up. Is somebody listening and watching?
No, I'm just saying when I say this
Oh.
comment, it's gonna hit somebody because it's the married men and women for me that are
Mhm.
really starting to get me upset with this whole situation. So
Stepping up in the
you're
marriage.
not happy at home,
Mhm.
but you want to come step to me and offer me the position of number 2 or 3 when you know you
Mm.
can't do shit about nothing. To me, that's like an
Mm.
insult. You can't approach me and try to make me a number 2. Nigga, do I look like a number 2 type of
Do I
bitch?
look
Put
like
it
I would
all
be a
up there.
side chick out
We don't do that. Is all
chill?
I'm saying. But it's just disappointing because instead of them handling a situation, they rather be out here. To your point, all on these streets, and there are people who are allowing it.
Yeah, yeah. That's a
That's
fact.
that's the part that's disappointing
That's
to
a
me.
fact.
You know, so you do you, but at the same time, don't bring that over here. I'm not remotely interested in it because I want what I want. And if we hook up and we have a good time and everything is great, and I do decide to roll those damn dice and knock it down on night one, what happens if I fall in love tomorrow? You can't do anything about it. And all you gonna do is move on. So those are the people that really get me kind of upset where I'm just like, yo, if you gonna have me in your marriage, you need to figure out how to work that shit out. Stop running around here looking for something to do.
Mm. And some people are, especially in this day and age where
Exactly.
a lot of these social media posts are geared towards, you have some that are geared towards togetherness, right? But you have so many more that tell the stories of, oh, I'm leaving his ass, or I'm leaving her ass, or I'm not gonna be putting up with this, or I'm not gonna deal with this. And a lot of the things be like this. I'm not talking about abuse, I'm not talking about cheating, I'm not talking about you know lost the rent money and things. I'm talking about like it be little things now that people be breaking up for, and
Right.
it be like, damn, was the strength of your marriage just the sex? Was it just the punani beat
Twan-
down? Was that what it was?
2020.
Yeah,
Yes.
the punani twani. I'm just saying, like
Yes.
that's why to me it's so paramount. Sorry about that. It's for me, it's so paramount to get to know the individual you're with and to one try to become friends or something. You know, in some instances, you know, there's exceptions to the rule because it
Mhm.
might be a thing where you're on a first date or you might have met them out somewhere and you might be vibing and things libations flowing and things get to
Mm.
going. You
Mhm.
get what I'm saying?
I
We,
do.
we adults, but in a good situation, get to know the individual
Yeah.
somewhat. You're not going to get to know them, you know, in a few nights or in a few weeks or maybe even a few months, but you can get to know some things about, especially if you care to know and you pay attention, be observant, and pick up on certain things, the way mannerisms, talking. Like I like to do the FaceTime thing or whatever. Like that's the second best thing for me being in front of you.
Right.
I can talk on the phone. That's the third thing because that's what we used to. Where we come
Right.
from talking. But if we wasn't talking, we was in other person's face outside somewhere. So
Yep.
texting, that's my last go to. It's like okay, plicka 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 plicka. Okay,
Right.
that could be misconstrued. That could be misconstrued.
You
I'd
can.
rather you see my tonations, see my expressions, me see yours. You know, whether we blushing or batting our eye or pause or cat cracking up or looking at each other like, hold up, what the hell you just said? Whatever the case may be. Feel bad phone rings. He's so stupid.
Yo,
Dance.
that is a fool. Hey, Savelin. Yeah, no, you're right. But I think maybe that's why people are out there like that because
Hmm.
they want the chase. They want
Yeah.
that first time hit every time. They want to feel that excitement of meeting somebody new, and this is this. They don't want to go past the surface. It's work to go past the surface. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's easier for me to just be out here doing my thing. And to your point, and we could talk about this too, because Timo's like women be the ones leaving, though men be the ones staying. Yeah, they the ones that stay, but they be the one creeping. Like you be watching these they become that. Listen, TikTok has their own telenovela. Okay, these chicks be coming on here. I don't know if any of y'all
True
watched
that.
that series with that chick. I don't know who I married. I don't even know if half of what this heifer was saying was true, but I know I was tuned in like that Monday novella. I was like, okay, girl, what's happening tonight? And at the end of the day, it's like this. First of all, none of it is new.
Hmm.
This has been going on forever,
Facts.
and we just I think people romanticize relationships. And that's where we
Mm.
going left number one. Relationships are not always romantic. Yeah, they
And you got to
have their
know how to
moments.
romance a situation to make it romantic, and a lot of people don't. But go ahead,
They
I'm listening.
no, they don't.
Michelangelo.
You right. They don't know how to understand that some days I'm not gonna be at my best. Some
Facts.
days I don't wake up every day looking like a supermodel. I had to check this dude a while back because he's sending me pictures of himself or every day, and send me pics. First of all, nigga, ain't nobody doing photo shoots over here. We working, so I will always taking pictures all fucking day and sending them to you for what? Like I look the same. There's no.
Uh, well, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna tell you about me, right? I'm the type person I want a picture here and there, not every day, right? But I don't want the same picture that you're posting on social media.
Right.
If you taking pictures and you putting them up for the social media, take one more and send it to me.
I'm not
What it
mad at
means,
that,
what it
but I'm
means to me is you thinking about me a little bit, and you giving me something that don't really cost nothing but a couple of seconds of your time, but it's meant just for me. So that
yeah,
means something to me. But no, I'm not an everyday person. Like send me a picture every day. I want to see you.
every
I'd rather
day this
see
dude
you
is
either on a call or see you in your face every day than ask for a picture every day. Michelangelo, he said, "Nah, you need those from time to
no,
time."
you from time to time. I ain't mad from time to time. From time to
Yeah,
time, I don't mind taking a little flick and sending it off like, yeah, boo, I'm thinking of you. But it ain't every day. Nobody's putting on the makeup with the
true.
whole outfits and
But
the
hold up, I'd
lipstick.
rather see you naked face and all. I'd rather see you as you woke up. I want to see that. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. I want to see that because
That take
sometimes
time. That takes some time.
the makeup can be an illusion. You hear me? And
Especially how some
if
of
we
these
gonna be
African
something, I'm
chicks,
gonna wake up to that anyway.
especially how some of these makeup artists be doing it on
Whoa,
TikTok. I'm like, is that the same person?
whoa.
Like, I'm like, is that the
You
same
know,
person?
let me see that inner beauty. And some of y'all are so naturally beauty, but y'all be running from your own natural beauty sometimes. It's like, damn. And it makes me wonder, okay, has nobody ever told you you was gorgeous, just you? Or
Right.
you know, that you are so beautiful, you don't need all that. You can have all that, you could do all that, but you don't even need that. I want to see that good morning America look. I want to see right after. Matter of fact, I want to see when the drool come
Not
out,
with the
the crust,
Drew, not the
the
little
crust
white
right here to
Drew
the
line.
side. I want to see all of that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was you. You be like, nah, I stay prissy. Nah, I remember seeing that drool stain that went from your lip to your pillow. I remember that was you.
Oh no, 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 no. That's gonna take some time. That's gonna take some time.
I know
But
in due time, in due
but
time. But I'm just saying.
I am co-signing with all you men are saying because in the past I would say in the past year, I wear makeup a lot less, and I never been a big wake makeup wearer. Like
Right.
I don't be doing the 50 steps that these chicks be doing. I just throw a little something here and there with some mascara. But lately, I don't even do that. I just try to keep my skin super moisturized. And when I be outside, I'm like, I don't be thinking I look like nothing. I'll be saying, hey, good morning. I'm like, okay, I
You said
see
my skin be
you.
glistening. I got the shea butters on my face, and I'm just
Yes.
glistening in my natural.
like, okay. And the dude at the post office trying to holler me, little young thing. He was like, I don't see no rings on them fingers. I said, no, there are not any rings on these fingers. He was like, can I
Oh,
take you to dinner? I was like, how old are you? He said, I'm 35. I was like, you're the age of my oldest child, but thank you so much, sweetheart. Let me tell you, he passed me the receipt with his phone number on it. I was laughing all
did you
the
use the
way
number though? Did you
home.
use the
No,
number?
no. And not for nothing. And before anybody goes in, it's not because he worked at the post office or anything like that.
Post office a good job.
Yeah,
It got benefits.
I understand. I just
They
that
say the postman delivers. Pause.
I listen. And ain't nobody's mad at a special delivery every once in a while,
Special
okay?
delivery. Hey,
Okay.
shout out to G Jeff being home.
But at the end of the day, I know I miss it too, Sarah Lynn. This was definitely a
She be
good catch
running.
up
She
with
be
the
running.
but at the end of the day, I don't know. I know what I want and I know what I'm looking
I
for.
can dig that. I
And it
respect
ain't
it.
no
You know that.
35-year-old. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't want to date anybody younger than me. And again, that's just my preference. I want a grown man who understands what comes with this grown ass woman. So exactly. I'm gonna be a panther by the time I find his ass. We
Oh.
moving past cougars.
Was you was in that show I had Panthers and Cougars?
Yes.
And I changed the whole name to Cougars. Like Cougars is normally known as an older woman going after a younger man. But I said, no, no, no. In my understanding of Cougar is any woman that's on the hunt and the prowl for a man, period.
Okay.
Listen. And
Straight.
Panthers are the fellas. You feel me?
Listen, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at anybody. But again, there's just certain things that I need, and my need is not gonna be met by no 35-year-old.
Timo said, I may be young, but I'm ready.
Right. That 35 is a
Ready
grown ass
to
man. Yep.
love.
For a 35-year-old woman, that's a grown ass man.
Oh shit.
For a 53-year-old woman, that's a baby. Okay.
Tell her Timo, 35 is 53 backwards. Have at it. It's like no.
Listen,
She said,
damn it.
uh.
Say damn it. I
He said, I
used to
used to
love
love the Cougars.
Timo. You seem like that kind of guy who's handing out all types of beef grease, giving them cougars everything they want to
Damn it,
feel.
Jim.
But I mean, listen, this is what it is today. This is just what it is today, and I know this is just our opinion. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? At the end of the day, do you?
That's
But
it. That's it. But be responsible. Be
be
honest.
responsible. Yeah,
Be honest. Stop
yeah.
lying to yourself, and more importantly, stop lying to the other person.
But-
Be honest.
So here's to be talking on the topic of honesty.
Sure.
How are y'all feeling about the fact that I have in the past couple of weeks seen videos of what are now men but started out as women literally breaking down their whole transformation, and I'm just sitting here like, that's another reason why I don't want to date. I'm gonna need you to have some kids. I'm gonna need to know that something came out of that penis that procreated this earth. I'm going to need to know that there's nothing sewn up down there. There was nothing that's falsely made. They know no. What is
Listen.
going on with the fact that
There's a lot
you
of
don't
deception.
know?
There's a lot of deception in the world. Some of it is internal, and some of it is external. You have to be very careful. I think we got it harder than y'all do when it
Yeah.
comes to that because technology being what it is gets very tricky. Gets very tricky with some of these surgeries or whatever the case may be. And yeah, but
No, they just
I'm
got
like
very
you.
good at it. Some of these women, I'm like, that's a man.
Yeah, I'm like you. I need to see a lineage. I need to know that
Yeah,
you listen. We are of a certain age, so listen. I know you was outside. I know you done did some things. You probably got a child or two. Listen, what's his name? What's her name?
exactly. I'm gonna need to see the kids. Like, I'm gonna need to know they came out your box. Like, I'm gonna need to know all of it. I'm gonna need to see what's going on, because I think that that's the worst thing. Is you really digging on somebody and then they hit you with the, oh, by the way. It's the, oh,
Yeah,
by the
instead of
way, for
telling you
me.
from the giddy up, so you can make a determination if that's your thing or if you willing to give it a try, whatever the case may be. Don't put somebody in a precarious situation to where either y'all are getting intimate, have gotten somewhat intimate, or whatever the case may be, because that's when the troubles come a lot of times or whatever.
Yeah,
Just be upfront and honest. And if the person ain't with it, then they ain't with it. And they not for you, and
yeah,
vice versa. Just
yeah.
with all things, be honest. Be upfront about what it is you are, who you are, what you like, what you want, what you're trying to do, what you're not trying to do, and who you want to do it with. Just be honest.
Yeah, but you know what they say. If I tell you the truth, you're not gonna mess with me. They
That,
hope that you fall in love enough to be like, it don't matter. It matters.
oh, it matters.
It matters. Okay.
You got enough knockers out here that's willing to get down with the get down. Trust me.
Oh my God, that's the other scary part.
That's
Men
the
who
that
don't
yeah,
understand
that
their
is the
own sexuality, who have sex with men but believe that it's not sex because they're the one that's giving the business, or it's just. I don't want to date no more. Forget this whole
just I
conversation.
don't want to date no more.
I'm, gonna have to, I'm about to hit the nun. What do you call it? The convent.
Oh Lord, you walking
Listen,
around with the rosary like
listen, Sister Bernadette. I'm gonna be like, yes, my daughter. I will pray for you.
the nun 2036
You,
featuring beef grease
you,
grease
the
queen.
class, the graduating class of 2030. I don't think they make
Sheesh.
you wear the like the whole head thing anymore. Like I think you could kind of do your own thing now. Listen, I've had more than enough.
And
I
see,
ain't
that's
been.
the thing too. That's another reason. I'm glad you brought it up because that's another reason why not to be dating multiple people because you don't know what you're getting in one person sometimes, let alone three, four, five, seven people.
Yeah, you definitely missing the signs. If you
You
that busy, you
definitely are.
missing some signs.
And fellas, you might be out here thinking you the man with three, four, seven, 12 women in your little harem, you're stable. One of them might not be what you wanted it to be, but you didn't try to be Mr. Him, Mr. Pimpology, then let her go downtown and bob the nizob and come to find out she didn't had a jizob. You know what I'm talking about? And then what? What you gonna do then? Respectfully, unless that's your thing, I'm just saying.
No judgments.
Yeah, no judgment. If that's you, have at it. Have at it. But I'm just saying, you kind of open up the doors for a lot of things when you dating this one now. Queen, let me tell you. I'm just saying, you got to be careful out here. Find you a good one and settle down. You hear me?
Where are the good ones though? I think that's the question. If anybody gonna ask the question, that's the question. Where the hell are the good ones?
Listen,
Where are they?
he out
Tell.
years. More pain than Damon Wayans.
Oh
Low
my God.
down dirty even like his brother Keenan.
Keenan,
All right, let me stop.
exactly. We know what it is. That's why you never go bobbing for apples. That's what the fuck it feel like, RW. Like we out here bobbing for apples. Everybody in the same spit pool, putting all
Man,
they
listen.
spit in the same bucket. Like,
That's
did we ever
why
think about that
that's
shit?
why I try to stay out the way. I'm like, no, no, I'm all right. I'm cool. I'm chilling. And people think I'm be playing games or I'm just nah. It's a lot out here that a brother don't want. I ain't even talking about
Hmm.
diseases. There's a lot of issues, a lot of spirits, a lot of toxicity that a brother don't
Hmm.
want. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I done bumped my head against the wall a couple times. Boop, with
We
the
know
wrong
we watched you.
individuals.
Shit, we was roasting your ass every time we saw you
hold
do
up,
it.
hold up, hold up. Be lava? What? So
Sorry, my bad. Sorry, let me slow down.
oops upside the head. Oops upside the head. Yeah, I've
Listen,
been there a time or two.
we know we saw it. Phil come into the show in the morning. He got a knot on his head. What happened,
Boop,
Phil?
boop.
And then everybody in the comments knew. I would be the one that was like, "What the hell is going on?" Everybody knew. Everybody knew. But
But
guess what?
I have learned, and guess what? In the words of Maya Angelou, and still I rise,
And
and still I rise.
rise on, brother. Rise on.
Listen, I move like an eagle now. I'm above everything, watching everything move. Like nope, nope, nope. keep on, keep on, keep on flying. You hear me? King
Yo,
Curtis was
this
good.
is crazy.
Yeah, I stay
Yeah,
out the
that is
way.
Phil. She kind of told him about to go. Oh yes, okay, that is Phil.
Yeah, I got to stay the hell out the way because man, listen, it'd be a lot. But again, I can't blame other individuals for what I engaged in or what I tolerated.
Right,
I have to look in the mirror as a
right,
man and hold accountability. Even a woman, if the shoe was on the other foot, she would have to hold accountability. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So we are responsible for whom we entertain, date, engage, and or marry. We are responsible for the people that we don't. Like the fact that we might have missed our one or miss a good person because either we're stuck on the wrong person or people, or we so stuck on ourselves and in denial of our own feelings, wants, needs, and desires that
Right.
we miss a good thing when it's right there before our nose and before our face, you know?
So okay, so now I'm gonna ask:
So
is there one who got away?
what you talking?
You know what I'm talking. Is there one who got away? I think I know somebody in the comments put it in. I think let me see. It was earlier on, but she was like, there was one that got away because she wasn't ready when he was ready, and now she be and you,
No, no, they talking about the same person you talking about, actually.
the
I think you better let it go. I
okay.
get what they were saying. However, there's definitely a good one that always gets away or whatever.
You
For
think so?
whatever, whether the time wasn't right or whether I was in a situation or they were in a situation or whatever the case may be, or you know, God got a funny way of doing things. The way he said, "Don't do it, Phil."
Don't do it exactly. Please don't do it, Phil. Please. I think we could all put a hallelujah and an amen up in here. Please don't do it.
But I have learned it did. I have been delivered, 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 delivered.
Yeah. I don't know, Phil. I kind of feel like you one of those dudes that probably just be like, let me just check and see how you doing. Just how you doing.
Nah. I got to cut you off like the umbilical cord at birth. You hear me? Click, click, yeah, together. Leave me alone. Leave me
you,
alone.
you
Cause
know it
all
takes a while
I'm
for that shit to fall off, right?
but it do fall off, but it do. The thing of it is, you can block your blessings holding on to things, places, and people
Yeah.
that you're not meant to.
Yeah.
And just because, and even with that, even with the people part, right? It could be a now thing that you got to cut them off. It could be a forever thing. It depends on the circumstances, the situations, how egregious or what was wrong in the relationship. Some
Mhm.
people are not in the right place or space at one point, but later on in life they could be, or
Right.
whatever. That's up to your discernment and your, what you want to do. But then again, you can also lose out on a great person by holding on to somebody you should not be. Look at Queen with her hands up. Hallelujah.
Hey,
Hallelujah.
we are witnessing a testimony,
Queen, don't you
Phil. You
stop. Don't you stop, Queen.
we just a witness in a testimony. She knows what it is. And that takes me, you just said it perfectly. Because I am in a place today, I ain't going backwards. I don't care if the time was missed. I don't care how much love was there. I don't care if the chemistry was off the charts. I feel like if I passed you on the road and we ain't make it work, I'm not going backwards.
Listen.
What about you? How do you feel about that?
Skirt. Rolling down this lonely highway. But I ain't
You,
looking back
sir,
with what I ain't looking backwards.
Philip,
I'm gone. Listen, God is good. God bless us all and this here
God
United
bless
States
and
of
good night.
America. But as for me and mine, I'm looking for my good woman so I can be that good man for her. You hear me?
Oh,
And
shoot.
she's gonna be receptive. She gonna catch me like a damn Super Bowl touchdown at the end of the game. You hear me? And it's gonna be all she wrote. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm praying it for you, my friend. I am praying it for
In the
you.
meantime,
But I
between
swear
time,
to God,
well,
if I see
I'm
you
out here
do a
like
U
Ray Charles. I don't see you. I don't see you. I don't see nobody. Leave me alone.
Phil is holding the wrist. He's doing the wrist.
Pause. No diddy. You want watch me? I'm a blind. Watch me. Watch me. Nay, nay. Shit.
I ain't mad at you, friend. I am not mad
Got
at
to,
you.
man. Listen, for nothing other than my own sanity and my own peace. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
as anybody else should too. That's why you have to ask yourself some real questions as what it is, what it is, what is it that you really want? What are
Right.
you trying to achieve out here? If you really trying to just date to get some ass or get some pause for ladies ding a ling thing or whatever the case may be honest with yourself. But if you really trying to find somebody that you want to see forever with, or as much as this life costs forever, then you gotta move accordingly. You have to move as with intention or whatever the case may be. You can't be in everybody's
Hmm.
face and you can't be receptive to everybody's attentions because as you want to do good, the devil wants you to get busy and do wrong. So you gotta, what I'm saying, move with intentions and move with discernment. That's all I'm gonna say about the captain.
Yeah, said that to begin with. It's all about that intention. Got
You
to pay
feel
attention
me?
to that intention.
Got to.
'Cause, it's crazy out here.
Yes,
I
Lord.
feel like it's crazy out here. But this was so much fun. I'm so glad I jumped on.
Your ass be all incognito. You ain't got to be no stranger, be
I
lover,
listen.
huh?
I get such a good chuckle in the comments. Yo, I be having a good old time in the comments. So I'm just like, I'm gonna stay in my lane.
You be like that damn Phil.
Phil is a whole hot mess, and the comments, Des, like everybody just, it's just a whole vibe.
Yeah, I
It's,
appreciate you when you come around, even in the comments or whatever.
yes, for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and skate on out of here.
Well, then roll your ass out there, be
Okay,
lover.
look,
Take
get the
you
fuck
and the
on
beef
out.
grease and gone. Say nah.
Damn, he don't pack me up a Tupperware of beef grease. Like,
You
get
hear
on,
me?
bitch, get on.
Take this with you, like have at it.
Listen, people, look, everybody trying to get their Friday situation together.
Yeah.
Everybody getting outside. It's hot outside.
Yeah, it's a
It's
warm one.
it's but the summer dresses are hitting real different now than they used to back in the days. Is it
They
just
hitting
me?
good now. I don't know what you talking about. What you talking about? They looking good to me. These summer dresses, summertime. It's the
Okay.
summertime.
Yeah, he packed
Listen.
me up on W. He's like, get your shit and get on.
She was trying to run, Ross. She tried to run out the back door. Okay, I'm gone. Okay, I'm out. But
No.
get your ass.
Okay, making me feel some kind of way.
Nah,
No.
you know you welcome anytime. Don't do it.
Listen, I just don't. I don't want to hog up the audience. I don't want to hog up the space. You know what I'm
Man, they
saying?
scared ass. They'd have been came up here if they really wanted to. The punk ass is just chilling in the cut.
They
Like junior
just.
high schools at a dance.
So what's that happening? So you said you're going to Indianapolis this weekend?
Indianapolis, 13th through the 16th. Cuffed up at the Airbnb. God damn it. I have to be cuffed to another individual for 72 hours for all the time I'm there, except for when you got to use the bathroom or take a shower.
Okay, wait a minute. So I didn't get this part. Okay. Woo. I did not
Ooh.
see this announcement. So is this going to be recorded? And who are you
Yeah.
cuffed up for? Is it a stranger? Exactly. Them wrestling suits is fucking crazy.
Well,
Like,
I know who the individual is if Flip holds to what he said and who he said. I know exactly who it is. So it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting, but it's going to be one for the record books. It's going to be on Patreon. It's going to be a fun situation. It's going to be content out the wizoo. And yeah, y'all going to have to stay tuned.
yeah, you
Y'all
got to
pray for
put that
me.
out there. We need to see what this looks like. Is Phil gonna be
Ooh.
bumping his head again? Is he gonna be
Nah,
coming on
nah,
the
it's not
show?
that type of
Not
situation.
enough.
But I might want to bump somebody else's head if they don't shut the figure it up. So no.
We still love you, Phil. It's
Love you
okay.
back, B love. Love you back. Whoo, but y'all pray for me. Pray for me.
Oh my God. No, I need to see it. You need to definitely let us know when it comes out
I
so
sure
we can.
will.
Phil
I
got his
think there
own
will be some streaming.
telenovela.
I think there will be some streaming each day on the 13th through the 16th or whatever the case may be. I believe most of it will be through the paywall of Patreon or whatever, which is at patreon.com/flip the network. FLIPDANETWORK, Flip the Network or whatever. So y'all can get involved and check out the antics of your boy. See how I escape from Alcatraz and other things. You feel me?
Lord, we about to see Phil's next failed relationship.
Oh no, no, it's not that type of situation. hold up. My next relationship, y'all ain't gonna know about it until it's solidified and be what it be. I'm telling you, I learned my lesson. Y'all not gonna know Nathan about Nathan, so it won't be no bickering nor hating. You hear me?
But wait, how you gonna do that if you cuffed up with some chick in Indianapolis for the
No.
weekend?
Hey, just because I'm cuffed up don't mean I'm cuffed up. You know
No,
what I'm talking about?
no, cuffed up is cuffed up. Like you may have to use another terminology. Cuffed up is cuffed up.
No, because we're gonna be handcuffed together. That
What?
mean, yeah. My right arm, her left arm, cuffed.
What?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
literally. Oh, you thought it was something different. Yeah, cuffed up.
I know. I thought cuffed was cuffed, not literally cuffed
Oh
up.
yeah,
Okay.
literally cuffed the hell up.
That $6.99 membership just may be worth it.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting. And the young lady goes by the name Milfy, and she is a ball of energy. And she like one of them little chihuahuas. You know how chihuahuas be loud as a bug.
Oh Lord.
Always. Yeah, that's her. That's it's gonna be an interesting weekend. Interesting weekend, but it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be fun. It's not just gonna be me and her, it's gonna be other individuals that'll be handcuffed together, and it's gonna be a dope situation. And also Milfy and Mac, who's also on the platform, will be doing some content that'll come out where they're going to visit their fathers. I think things have been estranged or whatever, and Flip's gonna do like a reuniting type of thing and getting to the core of some things. So that's gonna be some dope, I think, emotional content or whatever too. So something else to check out or whatever the case may be.
It damn sure is gonna be emotional if you pop up on my ass and we ain't talked in I don't know how long. It's gonna be
Oh,
something. It's
oh,
definitely gonna be a reaction.
listen.
Promote
Lord,
your
and I'm gonna
own
have to be
things.
handcuffed to one of them after this emotional thing. Oh, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
Exactly. Oh, she gonna be a shoulder to cry on, Phil. It's so perfect.
She gonna need an
Yes.
ear. She gonna need
Look,
an ear to bark in.
that works out perfectly. We handcuffed together. You could be my pillow. You could be my
Hold up.
my
Hold up.
tear rag. I love it. It's all starting to feel like a whole love story in the making.
No,
I
it
love it.
does not. Slow
N-
down.
Nothing says love like a set of handcuffs.
Wow.
For 3
See, hold up. Used to that toxicity. That's what the hell that is. She said, nothing says loving like some pair of handcuffs.
for
God damn
3 days, nigga. You ain't going nowhere.
RW talking about also promote your OnlyFans. I ain't got no
Exactly.
goddamn OnlyFans.
You do, Phil. You just keeping it a secret from us. That's
He
all.
said, Phil, you going to be in the road with the chest out dancing and looking like King Beef from Martin. I must dance.
Handing out beef grease and advice. That
Lord
yo,
have mercy.
I can't wait to
I,
see it.
it's gonna be interesting. Watch. Just
For
watch and
sure.
wait and see.
For
Whew.
sure.
Pray for your boy.
I'm praying for you. I don't know what else to do for you sometimes, Phil. It really
Look, music God says they locked up, they won't let me out.
okay.
Hell, I'm be at the window. I'm be at the window of the Airbnb like hell, but then my arm gonna get yanked out the window.
He gonna spell it out in his puff of smoke.
Oh
Hell.
man.
Yo, I can't.
Damn
Phil,
it,
I do
damn it.
have to say, as
Huh?
somebody who's known you for some time,
Uh-huh.
remember what we was talking about earlier? It's those questionable choices, fam. It's the questionable choices.
Pray for me.
Prayers in the air for Phil. Prayers in the air
Whoa.
for Phil. On that note, I am out of here. I love you guys. I
All right,
love
be
you, Phil.
low.
Safe travels.
Appreciate that.
I love everybody in the comments. Y'all stay safe. Make sure you have a great weekend. I'm out.
Yay, yay. Be love, ladies and gentlemen. Be lava, lava. Listen. It makes you go back down memory lane. We was always dope as co-hosts or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy handcuffed to each other. I know RW, man. Listen. Y'all give it up one time for Be Lava Lava. Y'all give it up. It was dope to have her up here. Tahiti's, if you still watching, You got scared and didn't want to come up here and chit chat, but you was talking all that shiggity from the comments, Tahiti's. But it's all good. It's all good. Make sure you come back though, Tahiti's. It's all good. But yeah, each and everybody that's in the room, what I would implore you to do, whether it be Feel the Love or the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, tell 1 to 7 of your friends. I don't want you to spam your whole contact list, but just 1 to 7 of your friends. Y'all know me. I want to menage with the algorithm, fellas. No Diddy, but I want to menage with the algorithm. There's enough of Big Phil to go around. You feel me? Listen, and if you're happy and you know it, clap something. Pause, fellas. You better not. You better not. But y'all know me. Y'all know what I like to say. Thank you, RW. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. And last but not least, I'm not anti-you, but I'm pro-me with the emphasis on building we. Let that marinate your melon till the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that damn day, baby.
GMG, we're one big happy family. We're GMG, one big happy family. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's GMG and Big Phil speech.